We do not make simply just wine from the grapes. We use the grape seeds and we make oil, grapeseed oil, and the grapeseed powder. We use also the vine branches, what we cut after pruning. We use that for heating in our family hotel.
Hi everyone, it's Leah. Welcome back to Blooming Grape magazine. Please subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us. It helps us to create fresh content to you every week. If you are interested in topics like wine, food, this channel is for you. Today we have a truly special guest, a powerhouse from a very famous Hungarian winery, lovely Andrea Gere. Thank you very much for having us here in your amazing winery. I'm so happy.
Hi everyone, and hi Leah, thank you, and I'm very happy to have you here.
Let's kick the things with a personal question. What are you the most proud of during your amazing winemaking career?
Oh, it's hard to tell. Actually, many things happened in these last decades. Of course, I worked together many years with my father, and recently in the last 2-3 years I work with my husband, because we can say my father retired, so we are responsible now for everything. But the thing I'm most proud of, I would say the new branding and the new label design, which we finished in 2017, and that was actually a big deal, because all the people, all the wine lovers knew our labels for a long time on the market, so they were very familiar with all the design elements and with the name on the label. So it was a hard decision to make, to change all these things. But finally, I could also persuade my father that it's necessary to do this. And I would say after 5-6 years that it was the best decision to make that, because we get very positive feedbacks from our customers, from the wine lovers, that it's now the outside of the bottle is in a very nice harmony with the inside, with the quality of the Gere wines. So it was a big work, and I'm very proud of this thing that we could bring together with my husband.
Yeah, I really like it. I think it's beautiful, and it changed in a very elegant way. So it's modern, but at the same time it's very traditional.
Thank you that you told the word elegant, because that's a key word, I think. Because we want to design an elegant label, because our wines are also elegant. So we left, and this is the other thing I'm very proud of, that we could leave the old, traditional, more rustic style of our wines, which was more characteristic in the 90s, beginning of the 2000s. And now we are striving for elegance, for harmony, for balance, with the dominance of fruits in our wines. And if that matches with the label, that's a key thing, and I'm happy that we could fulfill that.
Yeah, I think it's the label obviously reflects what's inside the bottle, or for me, actually, I really like it. The winemaking industry is always evolving, and there is always a topic on everyone's lips. What is the hottest topic now for you, and what do you think about it?
It's hot topics and commercial trends. These are always a difficult question, because normally I would say for a winery it's very important to have their identity, and that must be stable, I think. So it's not good if you change all the time. This year this is the most important for me, and in the other way something else. So of course there are trends coming and going. This is also good in this way, and it's not a problem if a winery goes with some trends. The most important thing is that it should be self-identical, because then that's the key, I think. For example, now bubbles, white wines, these are now very fashionable.
Yes, sparkling wines everywhere, from every region.
A bubble in every version. We have also a sparkling wine, and we do that. We make that wine since 2010, so it exists 14 years, and actually we love it. It was a totally different thing what we have done before. We want to make that for the young customers to have a fruity style, easy to drink, good and light, easy to understand wine.
Yeah, and it's good to have something for an appetizer.
Exactly,
when you
to start the dinner with. Yeah, exactly. That was actually the reason why we make that. And it is called fritzi. So sometimes we go also with the trends, but if you believe in that thing and you stand behind your bottle and the people feel that it's that everything is in harmony, that was then a good choice. But for me, for a winery is more important the valuable things. So you should have a style, a stable style in your wines. For me, it's very positive when a wine taster, wine lover says that he or she can immediately identify in a blind tasting that this is a Gere wine, because they feel the style, they feel the person behind. And this is for me more important than go with the trends or to have every year some hot topic on our paper list.
Yeah, and I think it also can be a hot topic nowadays. That what is your identity? Not only in winemaking, in everything, in your life. How can you be more authentic?
Exactly.
And in the winemaking, I think there are many ways to be authentic, but it can be also hard to be authentic when you would like to be also trendy.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, but and there are some winemakers who are identical if they are trendy, because this is their person and their personality matches with their personality. This is also a way, but it should be self-identical. This is the most important.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Protecting nature is essential, and I know that's also a hot topic everywhere, and climate change. So at Gere Winery, what are your efforts to protect nature, to have a healthy balance in your vineyard and everywhere around your winery?
My father is by profession a forester, which is very important, and I think living in symbiosis with the nature, it was always crucial. So it was always very important for the family. And we cultivate currently 75 hectares in total in the winery. And since 2014, we have the organic certification for the whole area, for all these 75 hectares. I think this is quite unique to make organic cultivation in that size. If people talk about organic cultivation, they imagine always small, very small vineyards, very small wineries with small plot of land. But I think it can be managed also in a bigger size. Of course, you have to plan everything very, very accurately. You have to be very precise. You have to do everything in the right time. So it means really a lot of work, but it's manageable. So, and so far I know we are the biggest winery in Hungary doing organic cultivation. And I'm very proud of these things. My father, as a forester, he always told me, once I will have some grandsons, for me it is very important to walk without any risk with them in the vineyards. So we do not want to use any pesticides in the vineyards. We want to have clean air, clean soil. And that made actually the final decision to switch for organic cultivation in 2014. Actually, it started already in 2009, but to have the original certification that happened in 2014. And I think this is only one point, because we do a lot more for the environment. So grape is a beautiful fruit. You can use that in many ways. So we do not make simply just wine from the grapes. We do also make, we use the grape seeds, and we make oil, grapeseed oil, and the grapeseed powder. which is also we market under the Gere family name, because these are very, very hard antioxidants, and it's also very good, very well used in the gastronomy. And for example, we use also the vine branches, what we cut after pruning. So we cut these, we cut that in very small pieces. And for example, we use that for heating in our family hotel. But we do use geothermic energy for heating and cooling, for example, of course, solar energy. And yeah, what we can do, we do, because it's very, very important. We have to think for the future as well, and we should use the values of the nature, but not abuse the values of the nature. And you have to give back to the nature as well to fulfill its reserves. Otherwise, it's not working for a long time.
This is amazing that you use almost every part of the grape in your winery, because you use it also for heating. You make a grapeseed powder and grapeseed oil, and I really like this product. So it's wonderful.
And they are healthy in addition.
Yeah.
So.
Healthy and it's from one point of view, it would be very logical to work this way, but it's not obvious for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's good to start in this way, because this is the future, I think, so no question.
Villány is a very small, mighty wine region, celebrated for its exceptional wines made from Cabernet Sauvignon and other Bordeaux varieties. Compared to, for example, Napa Valley, it's really small. Napa Valley is 18,000 hectares and Villány is only 2,100 hectares. And you know, for example, Bordeaux is 120,000 hectares, which is similar to the whole Hungarian wine region in total. Does this size give rarity to Villány and to the wines from Villány? What do you think?
Definitely. Villány is actually like a small jewelry box. So and I like also these wine regions who have not too big production. You really have to find these small producers on the other corner, because they have a very small plot of land over there. I think that shows always something unique. And here in Villány, we really think in a quality way. So we have a very good cooperation with the winemakers. Actually, we are friends here all together. So we sit around one table, we do tastings together, and during these tastings we also formulate what we are, what we would like to tell to the people, because we have to tell the story of Villány and the story of the Villány wines to a lot of people, because many people do not know about that region. Because it's small and we cannot reach so many people. Of course, Bordeaux and Napa Valley, you mentioned, these are big, huge wine regions, and they are known all over the world. And we are striving also for that, to be known all over the world. And it's moving, and more people know about the Villány wines. And we do a lot of things to reach that level, that like Napa Valley, that people, they say Villány, that it's a good Cabernet, it must be a good Cabernet Franc from there. So, and it's moving, and we hear that back from people, from winemakers from other countries, that Villány, I heard about that region and they have really very good Cabernet Franc. So it's a question of time, but we are really a unique wine region, and rarity adds to the value, definitely.
So keep in mind, Cabernet Franc, then Villány as well.
Yes.
I heard that the Swiss wine exports is around 1%. You know, it's almost nothing.
Tiny.
They like to keep their wines for themselves, so you know they produce really good quality wine. Do you think that it's the same with Gere wine? I know that the Hungarians really like your wine. Actually, it's one of the most famous name in Hungary in wine. So everyone is familiar with your brand. What do you think? Is it the same?
Yes. We have a little bit bigger production than the Swiss than the winemakers in Switzerland, but for us the domestic market is really very, very important. So we sell 80% of our wines here in Hungary, and we would like to keep that, because it's a good feeling that people who buy our wines, they maybe have been here once in Villány, maybe they have been visited our winery, so maybe they stayed one night in our hotel, or they had a dinner in our restaurant, so they get a nice experience with the wine together, and they buy the wine with that experience from the shelf, and they know the vineyards, they know the Gere family, they see the faces behind the wines, and
they have this personal connection.
Exactly. We are reachable for these people. So Hungary is a small country, so they just drive to Villány and then they come and visit us. So it's that makes loyalty for the people towards the Hungarian wines and towards Gere wines, and this is very important for me. So. Okay, we would like to raise a bit our exports, but this is important because we want to show to the world that what quality wine is produced here in Hungary and in Villány, because here are really very, very outstanding quality wines in every level. If you speak about light, easy drinking whites, or easy reds, or heavy reds, or sweet wines from Tokaj, for example. So we have really the highest quality in each aspect, and we want to tell to the people around the world that yes, come and taste Villány wines and Hungarian wines, because they're really very beautiful. So this is the reason we would like to raise a bit our export, and it's going up and up, but domestic market is first. Yeah, and Hungarian people drink Hungarian wine. Mm-hmm. But this is normal. So French people drink mostly French wine and Italian wine. So this is normal, and it should stay like this. I think people can find here really very good quality wines.
I love visiting Villány. I always feel at home when I come here, because Villány is small, but it's big enough to have many programs and to spend the whole weekend here with friends. Or only with my husband, and for those who are new to Hungarian wine and to this countryside or Villány, what can you say? What can they expect here?
First of all, very friendly and open people who love the guests, who love to welcome the guests, who like wine and who are open to know about wine and taste wine, and actually, it's working, because that's what I hear back from the guests who are coming here. They sit in the car in Budapest, and until they drive to Villány, it's a 2 hours drive. They leave all the problems, all the challenging days behind them, and when they arrive, okay, I just put down the car, and all the wineries are in walking distance.
Yeah, I like it.
And yeah, so it's really. It's really a beautiful area. So this is the first, the people. And the second, I already mentioned the Cabernet Franc. If I have to tell one variety and one wine from the region, what is a must to taste, it's definitely a Villány Franc. This is the protected name of the top level Cabernet Francs in the region. And we can say 50-60% of the wine producers are making Villány Franc, and very, very good Villány Francs. Mm-hmm. And these are not only outstanding for Hungarian taste, it's also outstanding in an international level, because all the wine writers, wine tasters, wine sommeliers, and from abroad who visited Villány and tasted the Cabernet Francs, they were making all the time big eyes, and they were surprised. What? This is a Cabernet Franc and monocépage, so single varietal, and nothing else is in the blend, because it's so round, it's so elegant, it's so vibrant at the same time, and it has a very, very long aftertaste, and of course a long aging potential. So if you would like to age these wines, you can do that for 2 decades or even more if so. So these two things, people and Viljány Franc.
It's clear that your passion for winemaking extends beyond vineyards, and I know that you ventured in other areas in the business, not so far because you use the same plant for your next amazing project. I was so fascinated when I first heard about your new project, Grape Love, which is a skincare brand, and you use grape for one of the main ingredients, or do I know it well?
Exactly.
And I really like that you don't use the anti-aging rhetoric on your packaging and in your communication, because I think aging, it's a natural process. So it's obvious that we always getting older, we age, but it's a healthy thing. So I like to think on aging like, okay, it's fine to age, but do it a healthy way. And maybe this was you thought the same when you figured it out, your message with this new brand, Grape Love.
Actually, I look and I talk about beauty, and I consider beauty as a complex thing. So it's not just about the outside. You really have to take care of the inside as well, because if your soul is not pampered, then it's immediately visible on your face. So it's really very, very important to have that balance from the inside and the outside, because it will be visible after a while what's happening in you, and you have to live, you have to move, you have to eat in a healthy way,
and drink sometimes a glass of wine.
Exactly,
from
yes.
Villány.
And red wine. So all these together moves you into a balanced life, and the cosmetic products can help you, help the women to cherish themselves, to have a nice beauty routine, and it of course it's very, very good for the skin, but you have to take everything as a complex thing.
And beauty goes in your family, because you have an amazing, beautiful mother, really, really amazing and chic. So I think you inherited it from your mother.
I will tell that her. She will be very happy to hear that. Thank you.
This has been fantastic. Thank you very much, Andrea. It means a lot to me. I am always happy when I come here to Gere Winery. It's one of my favorite in Hungary. So actually this is the reason why we're here today. We do our first shooting at Gere Winery. So thank you.
Thank you, Leah. I was very, very happy to have you here. And that I was the first, it's an honor. Thank you very much.
And please leave a comment and let us know who would you like to see next. Cheers.